As YouTube's leading mosh pit analyzer, it is my obligation, nay, it is my duty to cover this next clip. Normally on an episode of Pit Pros, we do an entire band set worth of slams. But on today's episode, we're focusing in on one slam. That's right, man. This one slam is interesting enough to do a deep dive on. Hey ladies, how's it going? Dan Frampton here. And before we get going, how's about you like and subscribe? Okay, let's go. Before I explain anything about the clip, we gotta watch the clip. So for that, let's head on over to Twitter to where my boy Wavy Websurf tweeted this little video with the caption, "My man, AugieRFC, was just minding his business." Okay, my interest is piqued. Looks like we got AugieRFC just standing around. Oh God, the hat comes off. Good recovery though. Okay, there's a lot to unpack with this one slam. There's a little bit of crowd killing going on, there's a little bit of moshing, but there's some mosh pit adjacent arguments to be made here. Is mosh pit adjacent really a thing? And how is this the second YouTuber falling down next to a pit happening in less than a month? First we had Only Jayus, an absolute stallion of a human being, like 6'5", long stunning hair, just can like really dominate the space that they're in. They're that intimidating, right? They get pushed down while being next to a pit and it's like the end of the world. They make this huge video about it. It's gotta be like the biggest deal in the world. Where here we got AugieRFC, who's like 90 pounds soaking wet with a head 8 times too big for his body. Got a lot of like Pops energy going here from the regular show. And then you scroll down after he gets slammed down to the ground like that, out of nowhere, just LOL in the comments. So that tells you right away, we're dealing with a based individual. But if we're gonna break this thing down, if we're gonna take a closer look at it, we're actually gonna have to go on over to YouTube, or we can slow it down. But before we slow down this clip, some context. What the fuck is going on here? What the hell are you looking at? Well, I'll explain all that, and then we'll do a deep dive on this slam. So in like 2015, 2016, there once was a commentary community here on YouTube. It involved a bunch of creators calling a bunch of other creators a whole bunch of words, okay? Nowadays, those creators do not exist. Nowadays, the commentary community are basically this guy and all of his friends. And they're kind of a controversial group of people, to be honest with you, but I don't know what the big deal is. Anyway, I don't know, he like clearly gets targeted in this video. But then second, what the hell is going on in this video? It's clearly a show. What show it is, I don't know. But it was shot by another YouTuber known as Wavy Websurf, who we were looking at before on the old Twitter. And what makes me think that it was shot by him is you get his voice near the end really close to the phone, and he was the one who uploaded the original video. Anyway, that's some real internet sleuthing for you. But this doesn't make sense. What do you mean YouTubers? YouTubers are going out? YouTubers with other YouTubers? Why aren't YouTubers just like in their room making videos like YouTubers? What the hell is going on? And what's going on is VidCon. So this video is gonna scratch kind of two itches within my niche. The hardcore slammin' fans and the YouTubers. And VidCon is exactly what it sounds like. It's a convention for video makers. So all these YouTubers and vloggers and content creators all go to California and do this meet and greet type thing. They all have parties, they stay in Airbnbs and just all have like great times doing lots of drinking and lots of drugs. So we get a bunch of awkward autistic YouTubers together at a hardcore show. You know shit's about to go down. And like I said, Augie kind of makes himself a little bit of a target out there on the internet. So him doing this, just standing this close to a mosh pit, even though it doesn't even look like a mosh pit, we gotta analyze this thing. So let's finally go in and see what the hell's going down. Okay, everyone's just kind of chilling. Looks like there's a drop, and then right away, nothing happened other than him targeting Augie there. There was no mosh pit happening. Maybe we go back a little bit. Once we see the guy move, this guy jumping in the background, it looks like Turkey Tom, another YouTuber, and it looks like he's not really moshing. He's just doing kind of like a little pogo kind of thing. And it doesn't seem to be one of those aggressive push everybody around type circled circles, you know? It's just like, all right, we're gonna all listen to some music. But everyone else here is all like chilled out. There are people sitting down on chairs. This chick over here is just like facing the other direction, having a chat with her friend group. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really seem like a banging mosh pit is happening. That is crowd killing if I've ever seen it. That guy was waiting for an excuse to push down Augie. Now, I don't know what the excuse could have been. Could have been any millions of the things that he said online. But from what I'm seeing, he was just chilling, like Wavy said, minding his own business. And then as the clip continues, huge back bump, like flat on the back, both shoulders down, as clean as you can fucking take that bump. Augie takes that bump, all fucking 91 pounds of him soaking wet. The hat comes flying off, which is what tells me that this is exactly Augie. That is definitely his hat. Boom! Down he goes without missing a beat. He's like, no, I'm not gonna fucking lay around on the floor like a victim. I'm gonna bounce right up. And good mosh pit etiquette right here. We get a guy helping him up. And then we get a nice little hop. Boom. He's like, yeah, I'm ready for anything. Thank you so much for the fucking lift up. And then he just goes on to enjoy the rest of the show, I bet. And you know, if this is one of those attention-hungry creators, they're making videos, they're making call-out videos, being like, I was attacked in a mosh pit. This guy wants me dead. He wants my family dead. He's gonna hunt me down. So internet, go after this person. I want you to find their family. I want you to find their coworkers. I want you to find everybody that they went to school with. And I want you to harass and bully every single one of them. And not online. I want you to go to their houses. I want those addresses. I want every piece of personal information that you can get. And I'm coming to this video a little bit late. This happened a couple days ago, and one of the top comments here is like, is Augie okay? And I'm pretty sure he's okay. He was doing a phone call to his own show that he had Nick DiOrio kind of fill in temporarily, and he was just like laughing and talking and whatever, and this didn't even come up, even though Nick spent like a good, I don't know, 10 minutes making fun of it earlier on in the episode. But now we gotta see who this crowd killer was. Who is this individual? And this is a mosh pit, and this is Pit Pros. So you know we gotta be naming the moves and then nicknaming the slammers. Okay, we gotta get a good look at this guy. He's got like a button up. He does one little pogo, one bounce, one beat, and then right after that, right into Augie with, what was it, a two-handed shove. Just a straight push. That is a bitch move. That is a fucking bitch move to somebody that wasn't fucking slamming, that wasn't looking to be slamming. But that brings the argument, is there such thing as being pit adjacent? And to that I say, no, there's no such thing. If you're next to a pit, you're gonna be like, I don't know, victim to the pit. But there was no pit going on here, so it's kind of hard to say what was going down here. Was this like unjustified crowd killing? Was this like targeted harassment? I wouldn't go that far. They were, you know, at a place where this kind of thing might happen, you know? So you gotta be ready for anything that could happen. But is the guy still a bitch? Is the guy still a dick? Is the guy still a fucking chin goatee wearing piece of shit? You goddamn right he is. Nice button up, buddy. Where's the fucking yacht? Two-handed shove. Just a straight, like, double palm strike to the chest. And he's really stoked about it, but you can see his body language, how he's kind of tilted away. That's how you know that this guy is a real bitch. He didn't go over there to start confrontation. He just went over there to take a fucking cheap shot like a pussy-ass motherfucker. And then in the back, you got fucking Turkey Tom, all maxed out on 5 Monster energy drinks with his fucking skate highs, just throwing down some moves. We're gonna have to break those down in a second, too. But yeah, okay, so the assailant in this video, we're gonna name him Yacht Pussy. But there's some more slamming going down here in the back. There's a masked individual. If you can see this masked individual, it looks like he's interested in getting to some slamming. He's got on some Adidas, pretty standard fitting jeans, you know? Decent haircut. There's nothing too creative about this guy, really. He's kind of just like your average goon. He kind of just does a one-footed pogo there a little bit, but then he disappears behind fucking Yacht Pussy. And it kind of does actually look like Yacht Pussy wants to go in for one more like mud hole stomp in there. But he's like, no, I can't do that. It's a little too much. I don't think he goes for the mud hole stomp because of how fast Augie gets up. Yeah, and I think that generic goon kind of disappears there. I don't know, I think I'm gonna call him Juice Lee. And then for Turkey Tom, it kind of looks like Turkey Tom is pushing Yacht Pussy there as Yacht Pussy's going over to push over Augie. No, maybe not. I don't know what these mosh moves are. These are not mosh pit professional maneuvers. These aren't people that go to mosh pits every single week, okay? These are people that are like, okay, I'm excited to be here, so I'm gonna let loose and I'm gonna fucking go a little bit crazy, and that's okay, I love all that. But you're not seeing really any two-stepping or windmilling, and this two-handed palm strike to the chest. I'll never get over it. And we gotta talk about the camera angle here. How did Wavy know that something was about to happen? How is this camera focused right on the action where it was about to be? Was he filming the whole show and Augie just happened to be there? Oh man, I want to leave all that to my imagination. It makes this clip so much better. We all know how much Turkey Tom likes his Monster energy drinks, and he's quite literally losing his fucking mind over here. So I'm gonna call him, yeah, his mosh pit name is the Brainless Monster. So you got the Brainless Monster, you got fucking Yacht Pussy over here with his goddamn two-handed fucking palm strike. Piece of shit pussy move. I fucking hate Yacht Pussy. And then Augie with that clean back bump. Okay, so Augie's pit pro name is gonna be the Based Savior, and I'm gonna call this thing now Play-by-Play. Juice Lee and the Brainless Monster in the background as Yacht Pussy two-hand shoves the Based Savior. The Based Savior gets up without missing a beat. He is so based. He is the savior of the mosh pit. Okay, and that just might be the most unique episode of Pit Pros you're getting this year. So until my next upload, watch another upload.